In this video tutorial, what I want to do is cover how we can insert video into your website. And we're going to use the same technique that we did with the Google Maps, same concept, same idea, except in this case we're going to use YouTube video. So how do I do this? The first thing, and when we get done, we're going to have another menu item up here that'll say video tutorials. And the reason why I think video is important is because a lot of times people want to see the video instead of having to read a 5 or a 10-page document on how to do it. It's, many times a good idea to show them the video and then maybe put in a short article after that. But video really helps. It helps people visualize what's going on. So I'm going to go to the dashboard. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to add a new page. And all I'm going to call this initial page is Video Tutorials. V-I-D-E-O Tutorial. T-U-T-O-R-I-A-L. Video Tutorials. And I'm just going to go ahead and publish this because that's just going to be a placeholder for my menu item. I'm going to add another page in here. And this time I'm going to call it Home H-O-M-E Staging, S-T-A-G-I-N-G, and I'm going to go ahead and publish that also. And then I'm just going to go back in here, and when I get done, I'm going to have my video in here. So let's go back over here, and I'm going to find the video, and this is the video that I found on the internet. And just to go back here a little bit so you can just see, if you go into YouTube and you just put something in here, it could be home inspection, home staging, whatever it is, it's amazing the amount of videos that are in here. And this is by a home staging association. So their whole mission, if you will, is to inform people, the consumer and realtors, about the importance of staging a home or making it look nice when you sell it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go up here and just click the button to sort of play it. You can hear the background music coming in. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause it. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to find the sharing button. And then go down to here and I'm going to look for embed. And you see this code that's right here. This is just like we had in Google Maps, except there's not as much information. Mainly the reason why is Google Maps has to have things like different types of location, longitude, latitude, different views. This is a pretty straightforward code right here. One thing I want to direct your attention to, notice that this is 560 by 315. If I click one of these buttons, you'll see that the size of the video changes. One thing to keep in mind is the fact that whenever you're using video on the web, you really want to make sure that it looks good. You don't want to make it so large that it's not going to fit the page or that it's going to look blurry. And you also want to have good audio in the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and right click and copy this code. And then I'm going to go back to my web page design right here. And this time, just like I did with the Google Maps, I'm going to go to HTML. That's where I'm going to insert the code. And I'm going to go here and I'm just going to drop this down a little bit, just so I have some room to add some additional text. And I'm going to paste. And now you see that I have the information in here. This is it. And the only other thing I really want to do that I have a preference for is to make a border on this, and I'm going to make a 1-pixel border. And then I'm going to go back to visual. And you see, when you look at this, you look at it and you say, gosh, there's no room to put any text on here. So what I'm going to do is go back to the HTML version. I'm going to drop this page down just a little bit. And I may have to fool around with this a little bit, so bear with me. I'm going to put home, H-O-M-E, staging, S-T-A-G-I-N-G, tips, T-I-P-S. And I'm just going to go ahead in here and I'm going to update. And then I'm going to go back to the visual and see what I have. Okay, so now I have the video here, and the only other thing that I really need to do is just highlight this, because I want the text to be a little bigger. And I'm going to make this font about 16. And again, I'm going to update the page. And if I go in and I do a preview, you're going to see as I go down here, you see the home staging tips. I play the video, and you can hear the video playing. I'm going to go back here and pause it, and I'm going to go back in here to the dashboard. And the last thing I want to do is I want to make this a menu item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to Appearance, to Menus, and I'm going to go ahead up, make sure I have my top menu selected. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select Video Tutorials first, and I'm going to go ahead and save the menu. And this is going to put the video tutorials, let me take a look now. Video tutorials are, let me see, I forgot to add to the menu, so I'm going to go Video Tutorials. I'm going to go down here, Add to Menu, and Save Menu. And you'll see now, here's my video tutorial main page here. So what I need to do is I need to put the home staging one right below it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Home Staging, Add to Menu. I want this to be indented under the menu, so I'm going to drag it here to the right. I'm going to save the menu, and then I'm going to go back up here to the Visit the Website. And when I do, you see now I have video tutorials. I'll go to Home Staging. When I go down here and play it, you see that the Home Staging video plays. And you can probably hear some of the music in the background and see a little bit what's going on. And so this...
We're here with Kate Hart, who is an award-winning stager with the Real Estate Staging Association.
So this gives you a way that you can go in here and put video tutorials in and make them look nice. Again, I think it's very, very important that you actually make sure that you have this information on your page, if you will. You know, video tutorials are very important. They're things that help people come back to the website. One thing I do want to mention here, notice that this video tutorial is for a home staging association, so it's not tied to either a large organization like RE/MAX, Century 21, or Line Realtors, or any large. This is an independent organization, so you probably want to look for things like this that could be maybe from an appraisal association, home inspection association, independent organizations that you can share this information with your clients. And I think this is really helpful to have in your website.